Have you ever heard of the Granstream Saga? Probably not. This is actually a game that I have a little bit of a history with, just because I was a really spoiled kid back when the PS1 was coming out. Um, what was this, 1998? So I was about 12 years old, and I secretly had a plan that I wanted to collect all the PlayStation 1 RPGs back in 1998. Unfortunately, I was 12, and I wasn't that 12-year-old that had a paper route, uh, any sort of income, didn't really do chores to get money, didn't really have a weekly allowance. I just had a mom that worked at KB Toy Works, aka KB Toys, whatever you want to call it. That's what we had in our town. And they had this gigantic, at least from my memory, uh, PlayStation 1 section behind their counter. And I remember just going through and like looking like alphabetically in the PlayStation 1 section looking for RPGs. And that's how I ended up with RPGs such as Azure Dreams, Alundra. What other early ones did I get? And then I would like skip around also when Final Fantasy Tactics came out. Like I got that day one. Suikoden 2 because I had Suikoden 1 from way back when, like a year before, 2 years before. Weird to talk about time in such a way. But there was one fateful day when I had all the RPGs that KB Toy Works had in stock up until G. And no, I wasn't lucky enough they didn't have Grandia in stock. They had the Granstream Saga. And I took it and I was looking at it, and the first thing I saw was the number one RPG that debuted in Japan. Now, always the back of the box, the back of the case, whatever, is going to talk the game up. The contents of the Granstream are sinking. Pulse-pounding, real-time battle against over 60 different enemies. Exquisite animation sequences. Countless puzzles to solve. Tons of battle armor and weapons. Assume the role of young warrior Eon, Granstream's only hope to prevent its continents from plummeting into the sea. Embark on a grand adventure. Collaborate with beautiful air pirates. Consult wise sages and battle the diabolical minions of the Imperial Wizardry. Capitalized. Only your clever mind, skillful sword, and powerful magic can rescue the world of Granstream from the brink of doom. 40 to 60 hours of immersive gameplay. Absolutely killing it on the back of the box. Also, as a 12-year-old, I see what you're talking about. Exquisite animation sequences. So, I got this game, and I always tried to play through the games I would get. I wasn't much better then as I am now, because that would usually equate to me playing it for an hour and a half, maybe two, until I got stuck or until like I just wasn't into it anymore. And then I'd go play with some action figures, go up the street, play with my friends, something like that. There was always something else to do as a kid, so it wasn't always outwardly apparent to my parent that the game she was buying, I was just not playing through. I was not playing all the way through. So when it came time for me to ask for another game, she wasn't always there to know, like, oh, you barely finished this one. You didn't even play this one. And I feel really bad about that looking back. But the reason I bring up Granstream Saga is I'm getting ready, pricing stuff to sell at Retro World Expo. And this is going to be on the cutting block because I don't know if I mentioned it before, but this game sucks. This game is horrible. Not fun. It's basically an over-the-head It wants to be Zelda, but it's not Zelda. And to be honest, I might be a little bit biased because I don't like action RPGs that much. And at the time, the whole action RPG aspect of this had gone over my head. I just kept seeing RPG, RPG. And to me, at 12, RPG specifically meant turn-based combat. And that, unfortunately, was not the case with this. And from the screenshots, it's not even that apparent that it isn't turn-based. It could be turn-based, and it's just, like, zoomed in when you attack. Who knows? Suikoden was like that. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about this game because I feel like it's weird to talk about a game if you don't have it right there. And because I'm getting rid of this, I'm not really going to have the opportunity to talk about it again. And this is kind of something I wanted to do with some of the games that I do have a history with, that I do have an opinion on. So let me know in the comments below if you liked the video. And yeah, hope you have a good day.